Gunn Watch. This is my open spoiler discussion for Marvel Studios' Moon Knight Episode 2. And if you haven't already, please smash the subscribe button and click on that bell so you can notify of your future videos. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Wow, man, that second episode of Moon Knight was so damn awesome. This thing is getting better and better with every single episode, which is definitely a good thing since we're only going to get 6, right? Aaron Moorhead and Justin Benson coming to direct their first of 2 episodes for this series. And Michael Castelline is the writer for this episode. I think they all did an awesome job on this thing. Now, the title of this episode was Summon the Suit. And just like the trailer that we got like the other day.
Summon the suit.
Summon the suit? What are you saying?
The suit.
The suit?
And keep this safe.
It's all about him getting the suit. It's actually a lot of the footage from that TV spot or wherever you want to call it. It was in this episode. I think almost all of the stuff that was in that little some of the suit spot was in this episode. I think, I'm not sure. I was going to compare before I started making this video and I didn't get a chance to, but I think it was all in there. So we had a runtime of 53 minutes this week, which was a little bit longer than last week. But like I said in the episode 1 review video, we have to minus out 7 minutes for the credits and we have to account for the recap that we got this week. It was about almost like a minute and 30 if you count in the Marvel Studios title card before this episode actually started. I don't know if those recaps are going to get any longer, but they're usually about maybe a minute and a half, and you got like in the time for the title card. So roughly about 10 minutes every single week from here on out, right? I mean, it is what it is. But this was a little bit longer than last week. This was a lot more action-packed than last week. This had a lot more story information. This week I thought it was pretty damn cool. I don't know. I thought this was, I like this episode a lot. Now I'm not gonna say I like this better than the last one because I'm trying to look at this thing as one big huge story. You know what I'm saying? Because who knows where this thing's going to go in the next 4 episodes, right? I mean, this thing was pretty bonkers. I thought it was kind of cool how when Mark took over and we got to see the reflection in the mirror and it was Steven.
I don't like it.
Well done.
I don't want it. I don't
Stephen, you
believe
don't
you.
know
I
what
don't
you're
trust
talking
anything
about.
you say. You hurt
I'm never
people.
letting him
But I'm
anywhere
never going to
near-
let you hurt
Just
anyone
shut up.
else ever again. Do you
Stephen,
hear
shut
me?
up.
So I thought that was kind of cool to actually see that perspective. And then when he actually did try to summon the suit, Steven, that is, when Steven tried to summon the suit himself, he actually came out and had the Mr. Knight costume for that one. So I don't know really what's up with that. I saw a breakdown video and they were speculating that maybe that would be like when he goes to summon the suit, that's what he's going to get. And when Mark Spector summons the suit, he gets the actual Moon Knight costume. I don't know. I mean, made some sense to me. Maybe that's how they'll make a distinction on who's actually in control of the suit. I don't know if that's actually going to be a thing from this point on. You know, we get to learn more about Arthur's character in this episode. Now, he said at one point that he was the avatar for Khonshu and stuff like that. So I wonder if he was actually telling the truth at that point. So is he saying that he was Moon Knight at some point? Is that what he's saying? Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. But he definitely did seem to know when Khonshu was talking to Steven, right? I wonder how that's going to all play out. Now, I thought it was pretty interesting and kind of funny a little bit when we see the aftermath of the night at the museum and like Steven was being chased by that Jekyll dog that Moon Knight actually ends up taking out. Now, it looked like a big, huge fight went down, but when they looked at the security footage the next day, there was nothing there. They didn't see anything. As far as they knew it was Steven that trashed the bathroom, right? I mean, I thought that was kind of funny with the guard and everything, who keeps calling him Scotty.
Is that you, Scotty?
Still Stephen.
Now, I heard in a breakdown video earlier on today that somebody goes, well, what if that's like who he thinks his name is? Right? Because there's Mark and there's Steven, and there's obviously somebody who actually asked that one chick out to dinner. I mean, it wasn't Steven, and it probably wasn't Mark, because we actually meet his wife in this episode, Layla, who comes into play. She's his wife, and she was like trying to get divorce papers signed. Now, Layla is being played by May Kalamali. Now, I am not familiar with anything else that she's been in, but so far in this series, she seems pretty damn cool. Now we got more Khonshu in this episode. Now he's being played by 2 actors in this series. We got Kareem El Hakim, who's in the suit on set, and then we have F. Murray Abrams, who's doing the voice for the character. Now, I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen much what that guy was in. I've only seen bits and pieces of Amadeus, I mean, I probably would like that movie more now than when it actually came out, because I was in a totally different mind frame back then, you know what I'm saying? So, but he did win an Oscar for it, and I thought he was actually pretty cool in this role. Now, some people were saying that he kind of sounded like a J.K. Simmons or maybe a, Liam Neeson. You can kind of hear that a little bit. I mean, just a little bit, right? And I thought the effect that they used for the Conchu character itself, to where they had the head floating above the body, but only being connected by like some kind of stringy things. I'm sure there's a technical name for it, but that's what I'm calling it for now. I thought that was kind of cool and kind of freaky, especially in that indoor self-storage unit type thing where we find the Moon Knight cave. I've never been in one of those like that, so I've never been in something where like the lights came on like as you go and it turns off behind you. That'd be freaky as hell. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I kind of freak out when I'm playing my drums at the storage unit that I have now, because I have the door open because I don't have any power there. So, and every time I see a shadow like come drive behind me, it just kind of freaks me out. But anyway, but at least I'm outside on that one. But anyway, that's like a topic for a whole nother video. But I thought that was kind of weird and really creepy in and around the inside storage unit. I thought that was kind of weird. Is that Mark who's in control when we find ourselves in Egypt at the end of this episode? Now, I've seen some video titles and articles saying that they think it could be another identity who actually is there, right? So I don't know about that one. I don't know if they're going to actually bring in another thing, but Wikipedia only has like the 4 identities in this thing for Oscar Isaac. I don't know if they're actually going to bring in another one. I think people are just overly speculating and trying to make this, hype this up into more than what it already is. I mean, this thing's already bonkers, and they're just trying to make it even more bonkers, right? They're adding on a 3rd identity, but maybe because it doesn't seem like that Steven remembers hitting on that chick in the museum, and it probably wasn't Mark because he was married, but was in the process of getting divorced, right? So maybe, who knows? I mean, everybody's got to be their own thing, right? But I thought this episode was pretty damn awesome. We got a little bit more fight scenes with Moon Knight, and he took out that one jackal, whatever, and impaled him on that statue. I thought that was pretty brutal for a TV show. I thought that was pretty cool. Now, when those cops arrest Steven at his apartment, and they were obviously working for Arthur Harrow and stuff like that, now that kind of makes me wonder, how big is his cult following, right? I mean, because he had some people that were over in England now, and when we first met him in last episode, he was in Germany. So did he bring a whole mess load of followers with him, or did he already have followers there? And like, how many followers does this guy actually have? Right? Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. I mean, now in one of the featurettes that they had for this show before this thing actually dropped on Disney Plus, the May Calamati chick said that this show was like a combination of Indiana Jones and Fight Club. Now, I'm seeing the Indiana Jones elements that she might have gotten out of this show, but I am not seeing the Fight Club thing. Is that just me? I mean, I only did see that movie once, and I kind of like it. I'm not going to say that that's one of my favorite movies, because it's not. I mean, I watched it. It was kind of cool, I guess, but I don't see the Fight Club element in this series. Am I just missing it? Let me know in the comments down below. I mean, I really don't have a desire to go actually watch that movie again, to see whatever. I mean, if you see it, you let me know in the comments down below and where I might pick up on it. Other than that, I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing the Indiana Jones thing, but I'm not seeing the Fight Club thing. I'm just not. But all in all, I am liking this series quite a bit, and I cannot wait to see what they do next. So did you see the brand new episode of Moon Knight over on Disney Plus? Let me know in the comments down below. Where does this rank with you with all the other Marvel shows we've gotten so far? Let me know in the comments down below. I mean, I like this thing quite a bit, but it's got that big, huge mystery element that just leads you like, okay, what's going to happen next? I mean, I'm not calling Mephisto. I mean, maybe. I don't know. He could show up, right? Who knows? Let me know what you think in the comments down below.